Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. What I'm looking at is another beer from my 2023 Kalea, Kalea, German Advent Calendar. This is the Wildbar Weissbier. Clocks in at 5.0% ABV. Um, this is another one from the private brewery Egerer. And when I use the app and scan the barcode on the app that it recommends that you download with the Advent Calendar, it pulls up a beer with a similar label, but it's called Wild Brow. It's also a Weiss beer, and it's listed at 5.1% alcohol. It clearly says 5.0% alcohol, so I don't know what's going on with this app. I'm going to go with the label because that's what I've got. And most of these beers from the calendar are from private brewery Egerer. So I don't know if they're independent breweries that have a deal with Egerer that they contract brew a lot of their beers. I don't know how things work out there in Germany, but all these seemingly different independent breweries have the same thing on the back of the label, which is that they were brewed and canned by private brewery Egerer, Egerer. So I don't know. I don't know what to make of that, and I can't really find a ton of information because one, I don't speak German. I've tried to translate some of the German stuff that I found, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Um, as far as the actual agreements between Egerer and these other breweries. Are they pseudo breweries? Are they actual independent owned breweries? I don't know. Anyway, that's I guess not important. The important thing is that this is the beer. If you see it and you want to buy it, I'm going to review it. Who cares who owns it, right? It's all about, is it worth a shit? Should you buy it? Should you drink it? And I had another beer in here earlier. I should have rinsed it out, but it's the same type of beer, so I don't think I'm really doing much harm. It's a nice golden color. It's actually lighter to the naked eye here than it's appearing on camera. It's appearing more deep gold. It is just kind of a light golden color to the naked eye here. We're looking at 3 fingers worth of a nice, kind of a cross between a creamy and a frothy head. The aroma. Ooh, so with this one being a Weiss beer, you get the yeast aromas. The It's got a kind of a Belgian yeast type of thing going on. What I mean by that is banana, bubblegum, maybe a little clove, mostly banana bubblegum. And it's got a really wonderful bready aroma. It's almost like, in a way, it's almost like a banana bread. It's got the bready notes. It's got the fruity notes coming through. I'm not really picking up on any hop notes on the nose. I think that'll come through more on the palate because the primary note is the fruitiness, that fruity banana bubblegum thing, and then you get a nice bready aroma as well. No alcohol presence to speak of on the nose, 5.0%, so pretty light beer. The best by date is 2024. They don't do the can. Actually, no, I'm sorry. March of 2025. So pretty fresh. I mean, these Advent calendars, they put fresh beers in there because they're made to be drank at a specific time. So if you put in old beers, you're not gonna do very well with the sales of your Advent calendar because word will get around pretty quickly that you're selling a bunch of old beers. So anyway, all the beers that I've had have been fresh. That's not an issue. This beer smells absolutely delightful. It smells like a great Hefeweizen type of beer with that Belgian yeast type of feel to it with banana bubblegum, and then it's just nice and bready and smells absolutely delightful. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. Mm. banana, bubblegum, bread. No alcohol to speak of at 5%. Super light bodied, medium carbonation, nice, crisp, clean, refreshing, all the way through with a drying finish. Nice head retention and glass lacing there. Oh, yeah, that's nice. It's going down super smooth, super easy. Let's go with one more sip, and I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys a rating. I know exactly where I stand with this. Being that this is a Hefeweizen, with the yeast they're using in here, get a little bit more flavor while maintaining that super light body with that crisp, refreshing aspect and that dry finish. This is exactly as advertised. Some of the beers, I don't know if it's because Germany has different. I mean, obviously they're right. If a German beer says that this is a German style and it should taste like this, this, and this, and then America makes a different version of that and says this is good, and then you get used to that. You don't really know what your, I guess, what styles are supposed to taste like what anymore. You get kind of lost. But when you get right to the source, all these German beers, you really get a true sense of what some of these styles are. And anyway, in some of my other videos, like the Martzens didn't seem very Martzen-like, or the Roche beers, or the dark, even ones that said special dark on them, poured light like this. So I was having a hard time wrapping my head around some of those beers. They were excellent beers, but they didn't really match with what the label was saying. But then when you think about it, these are actual German beers. There's, so, and they're German style German beers. So what am I gonna do? Complain about the way that they brew their beers? Honestly, my head, being here in America and all of these American breweries that are brewing these styles of beers, they're the ones that I should be questioning, not these German breweries. But anyway, I don't know. They're all good beers. This one actually, though, fits to my understanding of what a Hefeweizen is. You get the great fruity flavors. You get that nice, like, kind of wheat malty note, nice and bready, and crisp, clean, refreshing, dry, with just a little bit of a hot bite on the back end to really balance it out. But it's mostly those fruit esters, those fruit notes are coming forward, bready and delightful. And the only thing, once again, on the label that is in English is the ingredients list, which is water, wheat malt. I did mention wheat bread, which the Hefeweizens, you get the wheat malt, barley malt, and hops. So, once again, very straightforward, to the point. The Reinheitsgebot German purity law of 1516 ensures that all of these beers are going to be, straight to the point, no additives. And that's exactly what you get here. This is a winner. I'm going to go 96 out of 100 for this one. It's a most excellent beer. It gets a little bit higher rating than some of the other ones. They're all in the A range, but this one has a little bit more flavor. It still has a nice light body, easy drinkability, but really pumped up on the flavor with the fruity notes. That wheat malt gives it a little bit of extra character. And it's super crisp, clean, refreshing, dry. So 96 out of 100 for the Wildbar Weissbier from Egerer Brewery, private brewery, Egerer, out of Germany. Buy it, try it, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. That'll do it for this beer review. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.